Yeah, we did it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. And a very happy Magic Monday, one and all. We are here again. It is great to see each and every one of you. If you have not done so already, we would love it if you would let us know how you're doing in chat. Or if you're watching on the VOD, you can always let us know in the comments down below how you're doing. But I guess I should say, for those of you that may be new, whether you're watching live or on the VOD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and we are here, as we are every Monday, to play some Magic the Gathering Arena. Specifically, this time, we will be doing some Edge of Eternities Limited. There is Premier Draft and Sealed. We are going to be continuing our Premier Draft from last week, where we are currently 2-0. So I will remind folks what our deck is. It is basically trying to play 2 spells in a turn. There's a fair number of warp creatures, things that allow us to, get benefits from casting 2 spells in a turn, namely these 3, and like low-costed stuff that helps us do that. So, yeah. Thank you all for being here. Amy can read your lovely messages as I get started with the games.
So we have some people here in chat. We have Frog Pizza saying Monday confirmed.
You are damn right. What's up, Frog Pizza?
Awesome. It's great to see you.
Yeah.
Heaven, great to see you as well.
That's right.
Saying, "Oh yeah, let's get these wins."
I will do my best.
And Inquiring Might Screw is here saying, "Let's go."
Awesome. Happy Magic Monday to each and every one of you. It is great to have you. All right, so that's Warp 2, which actually works really well as a follow-up to Starport Security. I won't lie. Oh, Night Luminary is also 2 on Warp. That's crazy. Okay. And we have our splash. Blue is our splash color. We're mostly mono white, but we have a little bit of blue in here. Melted bauxite. They discarded Timeline Color to draw 2 cards. We drew another Rayblade Trooper. So, I mean, I guess I should probably do this first. Put the counter on the security. Swing for 2 with the security. It goes away on Warp. So at a later point, they can pay 3, sack this, and make a tapped 2/2 robot. You got it. They got their second black for their Timeline Color. They can pay a black, actually, and pay 2 life to warp this from their graveyard, which they just did. And they attack for 2. You got it. We're all tied up. Interesting. Do I just cast this? And then maybe target itself? Probably. We'll do that. Target here. No attacks. And pass. It is Monday. Obviously, folks, we would love to know how your weekend was. So please feel free to let us know, and or how you've been in general since we last saw you. If you're only here for our Monday streams and not our Friday streams as well, over on Video Games for All, link in the description down below. Then you can let us know how your week was last week as well. But regardless, in general, just let us know how things have been for you. A mythic Quantum Riddler. Draw a card. If you have 1 or fewer, if you would draw 1, you draw that many +1. And they need 5 mana to cast it off Warp. They also warp that for 3. I mean, I guess I'll trade with it so it doesn't go to the warp zone.
I'm disappointed with the art of that one.
This one?
Yeah. Doesn't look anything like the Riddler.
The next set is the Spider-Man set, not the
Batman.
Not the Batman set. That's really funny. All right, let's go with Starfighter Pilot. It seems like they're getting a lot more aggressive now. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to attack for 1. I assume they just take it, but maybe they really want a lander. Who knows? Nope, they take it. Good. Okay, yeah, they're playing bigger stuff, so I might as well play my 4/4. If it dies, it dies. We can put counters on stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. But it's a good blocker for all their, like, hasty crap that they just keep throwing onto the battlefield. They also notably need double blue for this again, which they do not currently have. So, I mean, maybe they really do want that lander. Who knows? Right? That's what this gets when when it dies, they make a lander. So, they could go get that second blue for their mythic. They do have 5 lands, so it would have maybe been beneficial to them. But they might not have a lot of gas in their hand creature-wise, so we'll see. Yeah, passing. Perfect. Definitely need to keep playing lands. We can do 3, 4, 5. Just put counters everywhere.
Guys, hopefully you checked out our Instagram. We recently had a post on there.
On Geek for All's Instagram, Amy's referring to, but also Gluten Free for All's Instagram. Amy's doing an incredible job.
There's always new posts on there.
Yes. But it's still worth mentioning. Amy does an incredible job on both Instagrams. So you should give them both love. Link in the description down below for either or both of them.
Yes. So the post on there is talking about something that's coming up. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So check out that post and find out.
All right, so they used Grav Kill on a Starfighter Pilot, so we can't surveil, I guess. They do get their lander now and kill our 1/1 token that had a counter on it. Totally fine with me. Those two go away on warp. Any land that we draw gets us this, and we can put 2 more counters on things. We do still have Starport Security. They have literally a 1/2 on the battlefield. Okay, they've killed our 4/4 and gotten another lander. They can also warp in their 2/2 haster if they really want to hit us for 2, but they're at 11 and we're at 18, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus, this warps for 2, and this can be played for 3, so like, I'm okay right now with our options here. Obviously, I would love a card that like benefits us for casting 2 spells in a turn, because we sure have done it a lot, but aren't getting a lot of benefits for doing so. So they're getting their second blue, I assume. They sure did.
Inquiring Mindscrew says, been talking to my family and friends, and I'm not really looking forward to the funeral on Saturday.
Sure.
But I have to support my family.
Yeah.
And you don't think your family's going to support you? I don't mean to, like, not go, per se, but, you know, when you're there.
Let's play this, and do this, and do that.
Marcus is here saying sup.
What's up, Marcus? Happy Magic Monday. Alright, so the Sphinx is going to come in here, I assume. 4, 5, 6. They'd have 2 left. Oh, 3 left. Oh, because it's 5, not 6. My bad. But they draw 2 cards because they had 1 or fewer cards in hand when they did that. And they play the timeline color. I don't really care if they attack me for 2 here. They do. You got it. 1 less blocker on your side of the field makes me happy, so I'd love a removal spell here. That's not it, but that's fine.
Also, in Inquiring Mindscrew, obviously, we won't be here on Saturday, but, of course, our community will be here to support you if your family maybe doesn't support you or can't support you, and you feel very drained. Our community will continue to be there.
Correct.
At the very least on Discord, and then obviously on Monday night.
Yeah. And as a reminder to folks, if you want to join that community over on Discord and you have not done so already, link in the description down below. We would really love to have each and every one of you.
Yes. And Marcus says, B-Day weekend was super chill. Huge developments in my Pokemon team.
Really? Okay.
Do tell.
Yeah. Oh, wow. They attacked with the 4/6. I was going to end the 2/2. Okay. That's okay, not the 2/2. Just the 4/6. Very cool. No blocks. I was going to tap it with my Starport Security, and now I don't have to, because they're on a 3-turn clock, and I'm not. I mean, I guess now I am, but... Oreplate Pangolin is fine. Still can't stop flying with that. We drew another land, which I'm probably okay with. That is 6 mana, so we could play this, put a counter on the Exosuit Savior and on the... one of the tokens, I guess? Sure. Spread those threats out.
Okay, Marcus, so were you happy that it was super chill, or would you have preferred it to be a little bit more celebratory, I guess? Inquiring Mindscrew says, my family does support me. I just mean, like, actually going to the funeral.
Sure.
I've been stressed out about it over the weekend. Crying, laughing face.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
yeah.
perfectly understandable.
That's, pretty standard, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so I can pay the 1 to make the Pangolin a 3/3. There's gotta be... I mean, I guess if I draw a thing that gives me a counter or whatever, they're drawing more cards before their turn. That makes sense. They're doing a lot of stuff, but they don't yet on board... I mean, they've got the 4/6, but they don't yet have a way to stop the flyer. If I can give it a counter for four mana or less, then I can tap their flyer with the Starport Security, give the Exosuit Savior a counter and try to kill them. They have Grixis colors, so I have to imagine with the millions of cards that they've drawn that they have some sort of removal, but they literally have used one Grav kill, which they used on a Starfighter pilot, which is probably my least impactful creature if I had, like, besides the tokens, which is fine with me, I guess, but it's just an odd choice. They're at 5. So, like, I can't... I mean, they just played a hasty warp creature that's going to go away, but, like, my 3/4 stops that easily. So, like, is this a desperation attack with everybody? Or...
So, Inquiring Minds crew, I hope that a lot of that stress that you're feeling diminishes. I don't think it all will, but I hope that a lot of it does once you see everybody else who's there and get to talk to them and things like that.
Okay. That was a weird play. That's all fine.
Marcus says, I swapped out Lucario for Scizor and Weavile for Gen 9 Legendary of the same dark/ice typing. Added a mythical and Frostlass. And updated some Pokeballs moves and such.
Cool.
The Legendary I added has a shiny release on Friday.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
That is cool.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna just...
And he said, I'd rather it be chill. I'm not a big party guy. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
I'm the opposite. I would rather a big party every weekend if I had the chance. Erica is here saying, hi, my loves.
What's up, Erica? Happy Magic Monday. How are you?
It's good to see you here.
Correct. Alright, so they know that I'm going to use the Starport Security here to tap the Quantum Riddler. It's just, I mean, it's a no-brainer. They could play their Mechan, but I have 2 good blockers for it. Okay, so they just did it. I mean, obviously I'm going to tap your flyer. Obviously. But Starport Security does go down. It's not ideal. But if I draw a card for 3 mana or less, the Bright Spear Zealot gets more powerful. I just don't... It doesn't do anything for the 1/1. And I'll be 1 damage off.
She says, I'm okay in a grape juice phase.
I don't know what that means. Just like you're loving grape juice and want just keep having it? Because that's cool.
Here's my question. So that's his question, but here's my question. Concord grape or white grape?
Ooh, good question. Come on, deck. I think we lost now. That's...
She says both.
Alright, so we're gonna attack for 4 in the air, put them to 1, and then hope that we live. Obviously, if their last card is a removal spell, we definitely have lost, but... Alright, Night Luminary. 2 creatures. I'll hold the hand land. Maybe put the Fear of God in them a little bit. But really what's going to happen is I'm just going to use the 1/1s as chump blockers this turn and take 4 in the air. Or hopefully, well, I don't know. We'll see. Their 4/4 is getting blocked by a token, though, if it attacks.
Erica, I've always been more of a white grape juice person, if any. I'm not really a juice person at all, but if I was going to have grape juice, I would elect to have white grape. But I will say the Concord grape juice with the peanut butter smoothie powder is pretty good as a smoothie style type thing. She says, I don't really drink, but I made a cocktail with the Concord juice. Oh, what was the cocktail? I don't drink either, but I like making mocktails.
So Night Luminary blocks the Mechan. 1/1 blocks the 4/4. Zealot blocks the robot or the color. It's probably the color. And then the last 1/1 blocks the 2/2, the robot if it attacks. Just the 4/4. Okay, it's both the 4/4 and the 3/3. It's fine. I've got a chump blocker for the 4/4 and a trade with the 3/3. Okay, good. So it is all the things I was just talking about. We got this.
In fact, I've posted a few of them on Gluten Free for All's Instagram.
So that goes there, this goes here, and this goes here. Cool. All right, so any removal at all, we win. Anything. Any removal at all off the top. Just kill this 4/6 and we win. Anything. Actually, I don't even have to kill the 4/6. All of my creatures are lethal. Okay, that's a station that does nothing for you. Sunstar Lightsmith is not it, but it is another body on the battlefield, so I'll take it.
Let the bodies hit the field.
That's right. I will keep up this patented Geek for All handland. And I will pass with my fingers crossed. So scary. Thankfully, again, the 4/6 is a little scary, but they're at 1, and the moment they attack with it, they're done. This thing, whenever we discard a card, we lose 3 life, but that's at 1+. They'd have to get to 8+ to be able to then make us discard a card whenever this thing attacks. At the beginning of combat on your turn, one of your creatures gets +1/+0 and first strike until end of turn. Not bad. First strike Death Touch. It's fine. I still have a 1/1 to chump it with. It's the same that I did last time.
She says it's called a transfusion. Vodka, Concord grape juice, and topped off with ginger ale.
Cool.
Did you make this up and come up with that name, or that was already a cocktail with that name, and you just made it?
Cover on Skywarden. Counter on this creature, and it has reach. Yeah. They've been drawing gas, we've been drawing lands. Like, come on, man. I'm just fighting for a decent draw off the top of my goddamn library. Nope. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's super annoying. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. All right. They have a 5/6, a 4/4, and a 4/6. We are very dead. We've been dead for a while, and our deck's just been making us draw land and this one creature for the past, 3 or 4 turns, just to further solidify it.
Erica says no. Apparently Eisenhower invented it. Oh, interesting. So why the name? Are you able to figure out why that was the name of it?
Station for 2, okay.
It probably says that on the internet, right?
Okay, now we're screwed. Again, not that we weren't screwed before. So we just lose 3 when the battlecruiser attacks. we take 3 from the battlecruiser. Scrounge for Eternity. They sack something to get back their hasty creature. They then deal us 2 damage because the lander also entered. If you don't swing out here, I don't really know what you're doing. Why give it to the flyer? Oh, okay. There you go. Thank you. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Thank you, Shuka46.
And no thank you, Shuffler. Holy crap.
Erica says, I've decided without any research that it's called a transfusion because he was very, very old and needed transfusions. Okay.
And so he was like, I'm having my transfusions, and yet he was drinking. That's very funny, actually. I like that a lot.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll say that's the real thing.
Yeah. Ooh, Mr. Necro the Virtuous with an appropriate avatar for that name. This hand is trash. Oh my god. I mean, is this better? Sure. The nutrient block at least allows us to draw a card. We're going to have to get rid of this guy. Sorry, friend. Okay, we drew another land. We're fine. Nutrient block it is. Because I do have Seam Rip, but we don't need it right now. We could use it this turn, though.
That's my favorite forest art.
It's very good. And it's John Avon, so of course it is.
I didn't even know that.
Have opponent targeting you create 2 landers. Decline, because you're going to put counters on it, and then I'm going to steal it. So we'll go like this. We will Seam Rip and steal your thing. And then we'll Starport Security. Pass.
It's because it's got a like a blue undertone to the green in a way that most other forest arts do not.
Sure.
They have more of a yellow undertone.
Mm-hmm. So let's play this. This is 3 because it's X is 2 plus the number of creatures and or spacecraft we control. This is an instant. They have a lander. They are in the landfall deck, but we are destroying their best, one of their best landfall cards that they could probably have outside of a rare or mythic. So get rid of that guy. You get a lander. Congrats. And then we hit you for 1.
Erica says, I genuinely feel bad when I'm over here talking about fun stuff and Joe is getting upset. I occasionally feel like he's mad at me instead of mad near me. Well, he's mad far away from you, Erica.
Yeah, look,
having
Erica,
literal nothing to do with you.
Well, let me put it to you this way. If you are in some way in charge of the arena shuffler, then yes, we have conversations to have. But otherwise, no, you're good.
Well, you know, it's that flood insurance that she was supposed to provide us with. Erica, don't be silly.
Yeah, you're great. So actually, this works out very nicely. I'm going to return a land because I don't have another one to play. I'll play a land, and now I have Focus Fire open. Incredible.
In fact, Erica, talk about more fun things.
Yeah, please. You don't need me being sad and salty over here all day. That doesn't help anybody. Look at this art, though.
That's incredible.
Right?
I'm sure foil, that fucking kicks ass.
Yeah. Thank God for Focus Fire. Bye, Oreplate Pangolin. That only gets you a land, it won't help.
Erica says Milwaukee did just have some absolutely insane flooding this weekend.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like floating cars and casualties. Oh
That's a
my
lot.
God, Erica.
That's a lot.
Is Milwaukee near you?
What are the chances this draws me a land? Are they high?
I mean,
I'm going to risk it. Draw me a land.
you did it.
Hell yeah. Oh, thanks, deck. Appreciate it. Gave me a lot of shit last game. I appreciate the help this time around. Hey, look at their sleeves. It's Thalia.
Awesome. She's looking badass.
Right? All right, so our last opponent played one of these against us, too. That's fine. They have 1 card left in hand, and so do we. Ah, theirs kills one of our creatures. It's pretty fine. Oh, my goodness. That's really good. I mean, we're off a land on that, but it's fine. It makes an extra 1/1 for us. So we'll play the 3/2, make a 1/1, attack for 2. Because they're at 15. We're currently at 20. But even if they attack us for 3, like, I just don't care. And then...
the creatures outside are very loud.
It's an insect of some sort, yeah. Making a lot of noise.
It's like a locust or something.
What does this land actually do? Choose a color of a permanent you control. Add 1 mana of that color. You got it. Take 3. I don't care. We're both at 15 now. You got it. But Starfighter Pilot. But I'm going to just do this. Put counters on each of my creatures that don't go away from warp. Here and here. And then swing in for 5 as well. Oh. They have a removal spell as their last card, huh? Good for you. Okay, well, I guess I'm attacking for 2. Because that only stays that way until end of turn, so... I'll take 3 this turn, and they drew... a land? Nope. Oh, they drew Harrow. Cool. So, Harrow is 3 mana, sack a land, go search for 2 more lands, and put them onto the battlefield. This is just Harrow, but on a spacecraft. I guess they could put 3 into it out of 7. That's not bad. Yeah, good for you. Smart.
So Erica says Milwaukee is about 2.75 hours from me.
Oh.
All right.
That's good, at least, in terms of what we were just talking about them having gone through.
But the last day of the state fair also got flooded out and canceled.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Were you planning on going to the state fair? Frog Pizza says it's probably cicadas.
Also a good
Sure.
idea. Probably is.
Yeah.
Frontline War Rager. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a counter on this, which they will because they have spacecraft. So that's pretty cool. It'll get a counter. And they have a 3/3 flyer.
Erica says, oh, I also rediscovered my love of Julia Child.
Nice.
Does that mean you've gotten back into baking? And want to hear all about it? Marcus says, Harrow is good. Better than roiling regrowth. I can talk. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Which has the lands enter tapped. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just stop.
I think you're great. Don't worry about it. I'm going to focus fire the flyer, I guess? Oh, leaving back blockers, are we? All right, so the issue is they have a 2/3 and a 1/3. I really need to draw a land next turn, is what we're hearing. Also, that will get bigger, so I'll get rid of that, not the flyer.
All my eyelashes are folding into my eye.
I did not... Gross. I did not draw the land, but actually... So the issue is here... If I attack with the Night Luminary, they have to decide whether or not they want to trade their Weftstalker Ardent for it. But if they do, then I don't have a good target for the Exosuit Savior. Because I could bounce the Exosuit Savior, warp this guy in, and get another 1/1 on the battlefield. Which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is not that powerful, but it's fine. But I think I take a turn off to do that. I'm going to play this guy. Bounce the Luminary to my hand. Warp in the Luminary for 2. And get a 1/1. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to pass. And hopefully draw a land for this guy so that I can get a 3/3 flyer to combat their 3/3 flyer. Because I'm just going to take 3 here. No blocks. But I need a land. Any land at all off the top. There it is. We got there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a counter on the Savior. We're going to put a counter on the... Soldier? And we're going to pass.
Marcus says talking is taught sometimes. Don't stop. The flubs are funny. Well, I'm glad my misfortune entertains you.
Oh, please. Okay, so they did draw go. That's really, really, really good for us. So they know we have this, and this was the land that we just drew, so that's whatever. I'm just going to go to combat and attack here and trade off with something. I think I'll also attack here and surveil. That's a good one. I'll take it.
No, but really, Marcus, I actually do appreciate the acceptance that all of you give me for that.
Oh, they're just going to let me kill their flyer? Cool. Works for me. Yeah. I'll happily trade that creature for a flyer when I have a flyer on the field and now you don't anymore. I will end the turn with the onboard tricks that were available to me. And like I said, last turn they did draw go, so...
Erica says, I've been watching her The Way to Cook series, where she made a 6-hour VHS, so every chapter and every recipe in her book of the same name could be learned visually.
Cool.
Whoa.
Very cool.
That's pretty impressive.
All right. On board, we're at 1. And then if they play... They didn't. Okay. Combat... Swing with these 3. For 7, which is lethal. I take 2. I go to 1. But literally any creature or artifact, is that what it is? Yeah. That enters on their side, we lose. So... Out of 3 cards in your hand, there it is. There's the lander. Congrats, you did it.
Thank you, Mr. Necro, the Virtuous.
Okay. 500 gold. Well, now we're 2-2. We took our 2-0 streak and threw it directly in the garbage today. That's all that we have done.
Why does it look like there's Band-Aids?
It's the orbital whatever. It explained it in the pre-release kits that are now upstairs, so I can't. You can watch our videos, though, to find out. If you're interested. All right, this hand is probably not great, but this draws us a card, so it's probably fine. Maybe. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's a good turn 2 play. Actually, that's a great turn 2 play. After this turn 1 play, we learned that. Because then it gives this the counter that it needs to be able to activate its ability, which is very nice. Okay, 2-1 Mechan Navigator. We drew another land, which is great. Let's just play this. Target here. And pass.
Erica says she did first courses and desserts, fish and eggs, soup, salad, and bread, poultry, meat, and vegetables.
Awesome.
So she did everything. Straight up everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, maybe she didn't do appetizers that weren't salad. But, like, that's the only thing.
Codecracker Hound. Okay. One into their hand, the other into their graveyard. They are in part black, so maybe relevant, but they just put a land in the graveyard, so not too worried about that. Do you attack for 2 to draw, then discard? You do not. Okay, good. Nice. We still don't have the blue. That kind of sucks, huh? Alright, fine. Trooper. Counter on yourself. No attacks, pass. I could have put the counter here, but then we're like really building into this, and I'd rather that this be the bigger threat if possible. So that this would die first and we can leave the tapper on the battlefield, if possible.
She says she used many splashes of cream age vermouth.
Wow.
I don't know what that is. Like, I know what vermouth is, and I know what cream is, but what is cream age vermouth?
That's a good question. Cloud Sculpt Technician is a 2/4 because they have an artifact. So if this were to go away, it would only become a 1/4, or only be a 1/4. We still don't have the blue. We have 2 blue cards in hand. That's a little upsetting, but we did play our 4th land, so we can play Sunstar Lightsmith, which will give us benefits for playing 2 spells, which we do have the ability to do at least with these 2 cards. So
She said, and. So it auto-corrected to age.
Cream and vermouth.
So it's cream and vermouth, which makes a lot more sense.
It does.
She says, I'm also a word failure.
Hey, I mean, like...
At least it's not just me.
Well, I was going to say, aging alcohol is a thing, right? So, like, for fermentation and stuff. So I was just like, oh, it's probably got something to do with, like, an aging process or something like that. But, like, still was nothing that I'd ever heard of before. So I was curious.
So, like, what I thought was the typo there was that it maybe should have been cream aged vermouth.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right. Like, they took cream and added it to the vermouth during the process.
Right. All right, so if I play Nutrient Block first, and then I warp in this guy.
C. Holland is here saying, hey with a wave.
What's up, C. Holland? Happy Magic Monday. How are you?
Nice to see you.
2 counters, I guess, are going to go here and here. I mean, we might as well play the land. Yes, because if we draw blue next turn, we're going to want to play it. And we're going to want to have as much as possible for that, so we can cast 2 spells in a turn. I guess this 4/4 attacks. Because if they want to trade off their lifelinker, I'm happy. If they just take 4, I'm happy. Okay, and that guy goes away for now. I had one of these last week. Whenever one or more creatures they control deals combat damage to me, they draw a card and lose a life at the beginning of their end step if void happens. If they warped something, or if a permanent left the battlefield this turn, they get a 2/2 robot. Okay, fine.
So C. Holland, Eric is telling us about Julia Child.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus told us about his updates to his Pokemon team.
Mm-hmm. Grav kill. Damn, good for you. I guess I'm taking 4 and you're gaining 4. Sorry, I'm taking 6 and you're gaining 4. No blocks.
Inquiring Minds Crew was also mentioning their stress involving going to the funeral this weekend. So if you have any support you'd like to offer Inquiring Minds Group, please do.
I didn't play a land this turn, or I did? I did not. So whatever, I can return a land and play it so that I have an untapped land, I guess. Cool. No attacks, I guess, and now I have, like, somewhat decent blockers.
And also, how was your weekend, C. Holland? Did we ask that?
Not of C. Holland specifically, but
okay.
we asked everybody earlier.
Right.
And also, Erica, since you got here a little, I believe, after we asked, you're always welcome to let us know that. I mean, you talked a fair bit about, I guess, the, like, stuff that you've been interested in recently. I don't know if that counts as how your weekend was, but if not, let us know.
Right. As C. Holland says, wishing you the best, IMS.
Yes.
Yeah, so Inquiring Minds Crew, if you're still here, C. Holland says, wishing you the best. And he says, okay weekend, thanks.
Cool. Good to
Awesome.
know. All right, so if I don't need to double spell anymore because I don't have any benefits for that outside of blue mana, which I don't have. So I might as well just play this guy out for 6 because I have 6 land now. Give my flyer a counter and give the enhancer a counter, I guess. Then I'm going to swing in for 4.
All right, I'm going to take a quick bio break and then I'll be back.
Okay. We talked about this a bit during the streamer event for Edge of Eternities here, but with this being the kind of the main Magic set that's wedged in between the 2 Universes Beyond sets, do folks have opinions on this set yet? What do people think? Like today I'm kind of getting my teeth kicked in, which is super tilting, but overall I've been doing relatively well with this format. So like I probably shouldn't complain too much because we've been having kind of nice success. It may be because, this set just kind of fits in with my playstyle or whatever. It may be because a lot of people just aren't interested in this set with its placement and its, whatever interest there is or isn't for it. There could be a lot of obviously different contributing factors, but I'm curious what folks think about this set, and then obviously either before Amy gets back or when Amy gets back, we can have that conversation based on any of your chat comments that you leave, because I'm curious at this point. Like, this set has been out for a little bit now, and God, just draw your second color. Jesus Christ. This set's been out for a little bit, so, like I said, I'm curious what folks think about it. All right, so a 2/4 and a 1/1. I have a 4/5. I mean, combat. I guess I attack for 4 again. I was able to do it last time and get away with it. We'll see if it works this time too. All right, so they're bouncing Exosuit Savior back to our hand. That's kind of interesting. We can do some fun stuff with that because this lets us bounce stuff. So we could like play this Luminary with Warp, bounce it with the Savior, and then play like Starfighter Pilot or something. Or replay it with Warp, I guess. So we're going to warp this guy in. Play the land. Play Exosuit Savior. Bounce the Luminary. With Warp, replay the Luminary. Just get a bunch of tokens and stuff. Incredible. Love that. Okay. I know they bounced the Savior to get the counter off of it because now we can't block the 2/4 anymore. So they can attack us for 2 every turn. But like, I just put 2 creatures on the board, 3 creatures on the board this turn because of it. So in the grand scheme, like, I'm okay, I think. No blocks. The set's more complex than most people were expecting. I enjoy more complex sets like this, and all will be one. Yeah, for sure. It's very interesting. Yeah, like I said, I like it. I think that I look at these spacecraft and planets as like battles back in the day when battles were in whatever set that was. But that, like, if they're not good when you play them, right? This one lets you draw 2, discard 1. Perfectly fine card. But if you're playing this because you're like, oh, I love 4/4 flyers, don't Don't do that. But, like, that's a way to, like, you talked about the complexity of it, right? God, this card is probably my favorite card in the set in terms of what it does. This card is so good. Enters or leaves, draw a card. You can sack it on its own to put a stun counter on something, on a tapped creature, or you can sack it to any of the other millions of effects that are like sack an artifact or whatever. Okay, so this thing made a 2/2. All right, so they're popping off a little bit too. Seems like their version of popping off might be a little bit better than ours, just saying. Okay, more stationing. More stationing. And the Hound, I guess. You got it. You have a 4/4 flyer that did not attack. Still can't draw blue to save my goddamn life here, which really sucks. But it also still means that I should go to combat and attack for 4, because we've been getting in for 4. I mean, if they want, if they want to trade one of their multitudes of 4/4s here, they really don't, huh? Okay. Bright Spear, Zealot, and Night Luminary. Okay. I mean, my army of 1/1 tokens, right? All these human soldiers against these robots and jellyfish. I've got all the humans, and they've got all the, like, weird extraterrestrial things. I guess I've got one of those. I've got the Drix Artificer, but otherwise, I mean, you know. 6 in the air. I go to 7? Gross. They're at 5. They draw a card and lose a life and go to 4. Thank you, Elegy Acolyte. Steel Swarm Operator, another flyer. They make another robot. They have not activated Void this turn. At the beginning of your end step, if an online permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was worked, you draw a card and lose a life. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess I will play Sunstar Lightsmith, Starfighter Pilot, and then I was like, and then if I draw the blue, I did. Okay, 2 4/4s. Both lethal. But, I mean, they've got, you know, double blocks with robots and stuff, or chump blocks or whatever. Okay. Obviously, if the trooper dies... Okay, so the zealot dying doesn't do anything. But if the trooper dies, we get a 1/1. Okay. Okay. We got 3 of their creatures, and we're going to play this as well. I know that, like... Well, first of all, we wouldn't have necessarily had the double blue for this and this next turn, because otherwise that would have been a pretty decent combo to have a flying blocker. But otherwise, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not dead in the air. If they swing out, maybe it's a more difficult decision to make, but if they're just attacking for 6 in the air, do I block here? I'm going to say no, 1's not 0 if they have pump or something, but in blue and black, I don't see it. So they draw a card and lose a life. They're at 3. Nothing left the battlefield on their side, so the Voidforged Titan doesn't go off, but they're at 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blockers. 8 blockers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attackers, but they're going to gain 4 life. So, without doing the math, I'm pretty sure this doesn't work for me. Selfcraft Mechan sacking the Relic. Selfcraft Mechan sacking the Relic is one of my favorite combos in the set, and they just didn't do it at all. Okay. I mean, I need the flying blocker. I'm at 1, though, so every one of their flyers is lethal, and they do have 4 of them.
Inquiring Minds Crew says, the set is more complex than most people were expecting. I enjoy more complex sets like this, and all will be one. That's cool.
Yeah, because I was asking what folks thought of this set after having it having been out for a little while. So we were talking about that a bit while you were gone.
Well, clearly there's some potential to go very, very wide.
Yeah. All right. Rayblade Trooper and a land. I don't need the land, but... Oh. I guess if I play the land, I can play this for its non-warp cost, but I probably just want to warp it anyway. And if I warp it, I can put a counter on the Exosuit Savior. Like, it doesn't matter. I've got to swing out here. So maybe...
Inquiring Minds Crew, maybe that's why they kind of shoehorned it in between Final Fantasy and Spider-Man.
You know what? Let's play it out. I have to attack here because I'm dead otherwise. And I have to put the counter... It's a good question. On one of the tokens. They're going to gain 4 life here. So I just have to put as much damage as possible on the board and swing at them. This is otherwise I know I'm dead, so I have to do what I can here to try to not be dead. That's all. I didn't do the math, but like I said, they gain 4 life with their Acolyte, but otherwise I have to push through 7 damage is really what I'm saying here. I'm attacking with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blockers, so never mind. That's game. They could screw up these blocks, but as long as they do them correctly, and their timer doesn't run out, then we're fine. They are fine, I should say.
Their timer may run out.
No, they've got 3 of them. Oh. So like this bar, they're going to get that and then at least 2 more. They've got lots of time.
Yeah, so Inquiring Minds Crew, yeah, maybe that's why they kind of shoehorned this set in between the 2 that are less complex, maybe, because they were like, oh, well, new people will enjoy these, the Final Fantasy and the Spider-Man one, but it's the OG players who will care about this one, you know?
Alright, so you have two creatures blocking my 1/1 token? Okay, I'm very confused, but that's fine. So I do it this way anyway, but did they block wrong? They blocked wrong.
Oh no. Thank you, Deist. I don't know what Deist is, but...
I assumed it was dazed. Like, dazed.
Oh, maybe.
There was 0 chance that they should have lost that one.
Yeah.
0.
They messed that up, unfortunately.
They did. Big time. Works for me, though. Like, they had perfect blocks. Like, you had me dead, which is why I desperation attacked. But there's always the possibility you screwed up. And I always say I'll take wins however I can get them.
They had cool sleeves.
Yeah.
And that was a nice long game, it seemed like.
Yeah, for sure.
See, Helen says, "Yep, math is for blockers." LOL.
You're right. You're totally right. Yeah, it's like I didn't do the math. Turn everything sideways. I did do the math, though. I was dead next turn. That was the math that I did.
Right.
And so it was attack like that or concede. And so you attack like that because then you might just win.
Yeah.
We're facing Danger McTrouble.
Perfect.
I am, despite my better judgment, I think I'm going to keep this hand. We'll see.
Inquiring Mindscrew says, "One thing that bothers me about some Magic players is they like to complain about blue-black
No, Universes Beyond.
ruining Magic, but don't want to support sets like this because they don't like the themes."
First of all, we drew this card immediately after this one again for like the third game in a row, which is incredible. Sorry.
So does that mean they only like Magic cards that are specifically like medieval?
Well, I mean, so this set is very different theming wise, right, compared to a lot of the others. And so that's, I believe, Inquiring Mindscrew's point is that, like, this is a mainline Magic release. And so for folks that are upset by, like, having Cloud, Strife, and SpongeBob SquarePants and Miles Morales in Magic, then are not as much playing this set, which is the stuff that
Is for them.
is the main set release. Although I would imagine support them a little bit. Like, this is very different from what most Magic sets are.
Right.
I also know that that's an interesting choice. I will... if I don't draw a land, we're probably totally screwed. But I'll make you use a combat trick here on your 1/1. You got it. And we got Focus Fire. Great. I will say that because this is so different... nice. It feels to me like Wizards' way of kind of going off of what you're saying, Inquiring Mindscrew, where if people don't support Edge of Eternities, but a lot of people do support Final Fantasy and Spider-Man, that's when Wizards can turn around and be like, well, see, Universes Beyond does better financially. And it's like, oh, okay, technically you're right. Universes Beyond did do better financially than your main set release. But it was because you put all of your effort into the Universes Beyond ones and no effort into the other ones, and then turned around and went, see? And it's like, no, they don't see. Like, that doesn't prove... I mean, you're going to use it as a way to prove your point, because Daddy Hasbro is going to turn around and say, money good, not money bad, not, more Universes Beyond good. And it's like, okay, first of all, Universes Beyond is good for the people that enjoy those IP and for the people that it brings into the game of Magic. But for the established players that don't enjoy Universes Beyond, when you then give them a main set release and your argument is, well, you didn't support it, well, yeah, if it's not good, they're not going to support it. So I'm not in any way saying that you're wrong, Inquiring Mindscrew. I totally get where you're coming from. But also then what that presupposes is that the team at Wizards needs to care enough to, like, actually put forth effort in creating their sets, which they're non-Universes Beyond sets.
Right.
Which it doesn't really seem like they're doing as much as they could or should.
Right.
All right, let's see what happens here. I assume they kill the 2/4, but I guess if they kill the 2/2, I'm happy that there's a 2/4 on the battlefield, but they did kill the 2/4. Good. And I'm happy that the Starport Security lives because it's a tapper. It's a great card. You get a 1/1 and you draw a card. Congrats. They are very solidly in a good +1/+1 counter deck. That's good for them.
See, Helen says, MTG players complaining? Surely not.
Never. I've never heard of it. All right, so let's play this. I guess we put the counter on the security and then swing in again for 3. If you take that trade, I'm happy. You get a 1/1, but like then you have 2 1/1s and I have a 2/2. Then I'm going to bounce back to my hand next turn with my flyer. Great. Good trade. Cool. And I get a 1/1 also. Love it, love it.
And then he says, some players, to be fair, though, LOL.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, like, that's why, like, this set, I mean, again, for me personally, or for us personally, we like Final Fantasy. So we put some money into Final Fantasy. We love Marvel. I obsessively love Marvel.
If you can't tell by the fact that he's always wearing a Marvel shirt.
It's my thing. Plus the giant Spider-Man and Wolverine poster behind us in every single stream. But yeah, I do. I obsessively love Marvel. So, where are you putting these counters? So the fact, not on the Death Toucher. Okay. Or not on the 1/1 Death Toucher. That's fine. So we're going to put a fair bit of money in, if we can, into Spider-Man as well, which means that we didn't have a lot of money to put into this set. So that's our reason for why when Wizards looks at their money at the end of the quarter and they go, oh, Edge of Eternities didn't do very well. Like, yeah, I guess that's partially going to be our fault because we didn't put money into it like we did with Final Fantasy and like we will with Spider-Man. But like,
yeah, but nobody's going to. It's so soon after the Final Fantasy set.
It was a month, it was less than 2 months after after Final Fantasy, and Final Fantasy did very well. Oh, they have Ouroboros. Okay, we lost.
Right. So if you put literally any money into the Final Fantasy set, now it's unaffordable for you to do it with this one.
I don't have removals, so we lost. We definitely lost this one. They dropped Ouroboros. It's unbeatable, and we are dead. Technically, if they attack with Ouroboros this turn... No, never mind. It will have 6 toughness, so we can't kill it. So, never mind. They have a very synergistic deck. All right, they play a card that doesn't really work for their strategy after I say that, and this card's not good either, but that's fine. Congrats, you made it bigger. You didn't need to make... Oh, I guess because of its power, yeah. What a surprise. The Busted Mythic wins games. It's very good, right? We've done it before to people also. Like, emergency eject... On Ouroboros, they make a lander, but that's 3 mana. We have 1 land left and nothing to do with it. Cool.
Thank you, Danger McTrouble.
There was a lot of trouble when they dropped their mythic on the battlefield. Tough, tough, tough.
Inquiring Minds Crew says they also want to talk about how Magic losing creativity, but forgetting these sets take years to make.
We went 3-3? That's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. Let's do a sealed. We know sealed's going to go away soon. We can keep having this discussion. A little bit easier than if I was trying to draft.
See, Holland says empty... I read that already. Oops.
No mythic, unfortunately. But... Whoa. Make a lander. Each creature you control enters with an additional counter on it for each land that entered under your control this turn. The first time you would create 1 or more tokens, you may create that many tokens that are copies of enchanted permanent. We have 1 Ice Till Explorer. We can play lands from our graveyard and then landfall whenever a land enters, mill a card. We've got Breeding Pool. We've got Blinkmoth Nexus. We've got Ragost. We've got Anti-Causal Vestige. Beyond the Quiet, and Rust Harvester. I mean...
That Nexus art, though.
Yeah, it's incredible. They did a great job with these Stellar Sites. Really, really great job. I mean, it seems like blue and green are the colors that I should play. It really, really does. Let's go like this, and... Yeah, That seems very, very good. 2 nutrient blocks. I guess we play Anti-Causal Vestige? Sure. Okay. Let's try it.
Inquiring Minds Crew says it's the fact that people say to put their money where their mouth is, and they are, and it's still a problem. Crying laughing face.
Sure. I don't need that card. That doesn't do anything for me. Whenever it becomes tapped, untap another. No, I don't think I want this guy. I guess I take the counter spell. Lost in Space is good. Scour for scrap. Maybe. I'll take the Mechan for sure. I'll take the Tractor Beam. Maybe our blue's not good. How's our black? Black seems interesting. What do you do?
Not a lot of it, though, is there?
I mean, there's 3 of these.
Oh.
And it's the Phil Collins card. Susurian. Dirgecraft. But yeah, we're definitely in green. Our green is incredible. So let's do green and then see where we go from there. Green. Sammy's Curiosity. Blooming Stinger, yes. Close Encounter, yes. Seed Ship Impact, no. Bioengineered Future, sure. Diplomatic Relations, yes. Galactic Wayfarer, yes. Larval Scoutlander, yes. Thawbringer, Fate Maker, Explorer.
You might not need anything but green.
I don't care about the toughness greater than its power thing. I'll take this, differently named lands. I guess I'm supposed to play Breeding Pool, Blink Moth Nexus, both nutrient blocks. The Vestige. And then am I supposed to do red as my second color? Black? White?
Sorry, I can feel like my head getting heavy because I'm so dehydrated.
Oh. Sorry, you got lots of water over there. I guess I'm supposed to do this. I guess I'm supposed to do white. Because a lot of our green cares about +1/+1 counters. Banishing Light is good. Savior's good. Radiant Strike's good. Rammer is not. Beyond the Quiet is. That's 39. So our 40th card will be... I guess I should look at our creatures to see if we have any that are like a number that have toughness greater than their power. No, that's the opposite. This one works. No. No. Opposite. No. Okay. So we're not playing that green card. Are we ramping at all? I guess to a degree if we get the Explorer out. Question is, do we play this? 7 mana kill a thing? Otherwise, we could have this. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. There are probably going to be enough of them to make that be a thing. Otherwise, it's a white card. We could put in the Pilot. I guess it's a 2-drop. That's probably fine. All right, so where's the thing that I just put in that I didn't want to? The Impact. The Rammer is probably not it. 4 mana, make a 2/2. And then at 9+, it's a 3/4 flying first strike.
But who doesn't want a rammer?
I thought you were going to talk about how you think that this is a burning piece of pumpkin pie.
Yeah. Pumpkin pie à flambe.
It's pretty good. What sleeves are we using, Amy?
I said some French, Erica.
It's true. Some French referring to food.
Exactly. I want this big creature trying to eat Fibblethip.
Deal.
Oh, he's trying to swim away.
It won't work.
It won't work. But then he won't be lost anymore. He'll know where he is.
Inside of the body of that creature.
Exactly.
All right. Of our blue cards, our black cards, or our red cards, what's our deck box?
Let's see.
I'll let you look at these, and then I'll go back to the page if you want.
Great Grav Kill.
Oh, you want this one?
That's pretty cool art, yes.
It is a very cool art and a very good card. All right, so let's try +1/+1 counters.
1, 2.
How can I not count all these counters? Because our deck's too good, that's why. Infernus the Virtuous. Lots of us's. Okay. Yeah, we can Blink Moth Nexus Nutrient Block, followed by Blooming Stinger, followed by Exosuit Savior, Bouncing Blooming Stinger, maybe? I don't know. It's interesting. Ah, they mulliganed. That's a good sign.
There's a Brushwog.
They do have the Brushwalk. They also have the Lord of the Rings lands.
Ooh.
And we have Blink Moth Nexus.
Ooh.
Melded Moxite. They discard a card to draw 2 cards.
Ooh. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus. They discard the Swamp. Oh, they have the full art lands from this set for mountains, but yeah.
Cool.
So this does damage otherwise. So let's just play the Stinger and pass. Is that you stinging me?
Yeah.
Or is that the Brushwog?
Oh, yeah. He's pricking you with his barbs.
Did you call them prickers or thorns?
Well, I would call it like a pricker bush if I'm talking about the whole bush. But if like a thorn is lodged in you, it's a thorn.
Okay.
That's how I referred to it as.
Cool. I have to make a robot. I'll play the Savior. Do I bounce the block? Does that even make sense? It doesn't. So submit 0. And now I have a 2/2 flyer.
Is he a pricker bush though?
Yeah.
I always thought he was a tumbleweed.
Well,
He does look more like a pricker bush though.
no blocks, obviously.
What do you guys think in chat? Is he a pricker bush or a tumbleweed?
Decode transmissions, but no void happened, so they just draw 2, lose 2, which is great for me. 4th land, Starport Security plus Diplomatic Relations is an instant. I mean, that's pretty good. Close Encounter also an instant, or we could Nutrient Block, so just attack for 2, I guess. End of the turn. Cool. Because if they just like attack us for 2 here, I probably just don't care.
He does look like one of those old men though that lost all their head hair, but their eyebrows like gained all the hair from their head. Yeah.
Seems good. So 3 damage. If you control a spacecraft, it would be 5 damage. Oh!
Oh.
Why do I have to keep playing against so many mythics? Stop it!
Tezzeret put on weight. But he's looking like a thick king.
Jesus.
Literally, because he's like sitting on a throne. Marcus says hair migration like that is always interesting.
I guess I could have killed with this, but whatever. I'm just going to take 3. It's going to be annoying, but it's life. Oh, they don't even do anything. Okay. Beyond the Quiet does not get rid of Tezzeret. Just FYI.
Is that something that happens to you, Marcus?
Jesus.
Or that's something that's happened now that it's your birthday? You've passed your birthday, and so now you're gonna have that.
Right, so untap target artifact or creature. And if it's an artifact creature, it gets a counter. So they'd have to have an artifact creature in hand. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's actually pretty good. But it doesn't give it haste, but still. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a loyalty counter on Tezzeret, but then they zero them out. Fifth land, again, Beyond the Quiet would be fine, but
Why does Sephiroth's armor make him look like Betamax?
good question. All right, so I can't kill here.
Marcus says, nope, my hairline is as it was my whole life. My hair is as thick as ever and growing hella fast.
Yes.
Oh no. Is that, I assume that's a bad thing though, right? Especially in the summertime. That's why I thinned, well, one of the reasons why I thinned my hair the hell out when I got it cut. The other reason is because it was all knotted. I didn't used to have curly hair. I used to have straight hair, so I'm bad at dealing with it now that it's wavy. Or now that I've discovered it's wavy. Is everything okay?
I'm just
What happened?
not having a good magic day. Clearly.
Your magic playing isn't magical?
Correct.
I'm sorry. He says it's a great thing. I want my locks longer. Oh, okay, good.
What's his fucking thing that he's gonna get in like a turn? That's not an artifact, thankfully. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 counters on an artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a robot creature. We have Focus Fire that can't target planeswalkers, I'm sure. Nope, only an attacking or blocking creature.
Yeah, my hair looks really good when it's long, but only when I'm able to actually take care of it the way I need to, which is like extremely extensive. So, I mean, like all the photos from the thumbnails, those like emotion photos that we use, those were when my hair was long and very, very, very well taken care of. But that was such a process that it's not worth it. It looks really nice, but I was on estrogen. I was taking hair, skin, and nail vitamins. I was using so much conditioner, I was literally clogging the drain of my shower like every single day, or at least multiple times a week. And yeah, it just takes a lot to like comb it all out and style it and whatever. Like, it's just a lot. He says, these are things you wouldn't have heard me say before I fell in love with having long hair, never cutting it. Yeah.
Am I really going to use this to get rid of a 3/3? Like, it's just like actually impossible today. Could you just ultimate your planeswalker already? Thank you. Jesus Christ. Like, You don't need to salty rope when you're winning. It's just a waste of my time, and I'm already annoyed enough. So, yeah, and dropping fucking rares and mythics on the field, this is great. Just having such a good time today.
Marcus says, now that I think of it, I haven't posted a picture of myself in a year.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's have it, Marcus.
I guess technically, if Zoophyte enters combat, then I would be able to kill it. Because I could pay 1, activate Blinkmoth Nexus. I don't have any creatures, so... Good. It's only when it enters. I don't know why they didn't make their lander into a creature last turn with Tezzeret's ability, but I guess. This is also a rare.
Yeah. He says, I'll post one with the new Minecraft pics tonight.
Hell yeah.
Oh, awesome.
2 rares and a mythic, and it still takes this person like 15 minutes to decide on a single turn.
Maybe they have beginner's luck and they don't actually know what they're doing.
I mean, it is sealed. They opened all of this in sealed. So, I guess. Just fucking drawing. Oh my god. Alright, well. Is the night over yet? Can we fucking move this along, please? Holy shit. Their third color. They were missing their third color and they still did all this.
Wow. I do think we have a bunch of packs we need to open.
Yep. Again, not targeting your lander when I'm fucking completely empty boarded is like so weird to me. But, okay.
Maybe they just forgot it exists.
I guess. Technically, I'm not dead. Because I can activate this. Can deal 5 damage total, which kills nothing. And if I block, it deals 2 more, which is 7 damage total, which doesn't kill the 6/8. So I block here, take 6, go to 10. Can't wait for Arena to ask me if I had fun in the match.
Do you think it will?
100%, yeah.
Oh, why?
I do. I don't know. I just have that feeling.
Oh, okay. Do you know, like, what the criteria is for it to ask that? Or is it random, like, truly random?
Wizards doesn't tell you. They don't tell you what they do with that data or what it is or anything like that, so I have no idea. Land to the graveyard.
It might just be like, oh, if you're in a game for a long enough period of time or a short enough period of time, it activates it.
It didn't do it before, and we were in what you admitted was a long game before,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
possibly not, or probably not. I mean, their deck is like so insanely synergistic for sealed, but also we've drawn nothing this game, so we used the board wipe on 1 creature, and then they played 2 rares in a row while still having a mythic on the battlefield. So Right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Five power kills here? Is that the best play? I think it is. I don't know what, if anything, this is doing for them, or they're just doing it to waste my time further, which they definitely are. Cool. Always grateful for that. 3 damage gets dealt here. I mean, there's no way we live. We're dead in the air, but they've, again, been roping on, like, so many of their turns that I'm just going to kill 2 of their bigger creatures, 2 of their 6-powered creatures, and feel a little bit better about myself that, like...
Thank you, Infernus the Virtuous.
Wait for it. They didn't ask. I was wrong.
They knew what you would say.
They've asked in the past when they should have known what I would say.
Yeah, well... This is pretty.
Yeah. I think this is the land art forest, maybe.
This art for Gilgamesh is just fucking insane. I love it.
Yeah, it's good. Very, very good. Ooh, any land off the top deck, any land at all. That's an incredible draw for me.
Marcus says, I'm itching to talk about a Pokemon thing with you both, but I don't know how far you are into Gen 6.
Fair enough. I guess I have to get rid of this. That really sucks, but they only have a 1/1, so I can't really see what I would use it on yet. I do have a 4/2 coming up soon, but I need a land off the top deck. I need it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Play this, sack this, go get... It's got to be basics, so I'll get one of each. One here, one here. I need 7+. I think I just attack you for 2. I don't care. What does this thing get if it's powered up? 2 tap, pay 2 life, sack a creature, and draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power as a sorcery. And you bothered to put power into that. Okay. You got it. You put 3 more. It's at 4 out of 12. 5 out of 12. That's great. Okay. We have 4 land available here.
Marcus says it has to do with the new game releasing in October, which also takes place in the Kalos region.
Oh, okay.
And thus includes the Kalos gimmick.
Cool. Alright, so... And no, we're not that far into it yet, Marcus.
I was going to say, I have no idea what you're talking about, so unfortunately I feel like you can't tell me.
Mm-hmm. We'll put 4... 3, 4, 5... I'll say no attacks. Basically, next turn, if the Thawbringer is still alive, we can put its power into the Stoutlander again. Stoutlander will be active. If they attack and... Wow. Oh, it's a warp. Okay. They station with it. Okay. I mean, I guess later on you can sack something and draw a bunch of cards, but, like... Goes away. You can play something for 4 or less for free.
He says, good, I was vague enough.
Yeah.
Well, you can ask Joe direct message in Discord. Is that it? Is that a thing?
I think he just wants to, like, talk about our opinions about some of the things that have been announced for the game.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, you could get Joe's opinion and not mine because I won't see that.
Sure, but I assume he'd rather have both of ours. That's the.
Well,
It's not. It's not all about me, Amy. All right, so I'll attack for 3 in the air. They're at 15. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I mean they played this for free, and then I stole it with Banishing Light, which feels pretty good. Synthesizer lab ship is fine. What does it need? 9 plus. So
he says I can ask here without giving anything away. Okay, awesome.
right, fifth land means what? I don't know. What does it mean? What do I even want to do here? I guess I could do this.
He says, Joe, have you heard about Embor and Frostlass getting the thing?
Only barely. I haven't seen any images. I think, like I said, I think I heard about Embor. I don't think I heard about Frostlass, but that's pretty great.
He says, among many others.
Yeah. And that's why I said I've heard some things, but not a lot of things. Let's go to combat. And I think just swing out. Screw it. You're sitting here dirtling around with your stupid spacecraft and planets. I think I'll just kill you and see what happens. You're at 10. I'll surveil 1. Putting the nutrient block can stay right where it is. And then I will Starfighter Pilot as a good blocker for your 3-2, I guess. And end my turn.
He says there are only images of 1 so far.
Gotcha.
My boy gets some much needed love.
Good. That's awesome. Anti-causal vestige off of the warp. Then making the synthesizer lab ship into a 4/4 creature, which can die to a focus fire. That's awesome. 2/2 attacking. It's got flying. I wouldn't have blocked either way, but we're at 19. I don't care. Pay the 1 for nutrient block.
I actually burned myself pretty bad earlier.
Oh, wow.
It's not bad, but it's noticeable, and it's a big area.
Yeah, I guess. All right. I'll say no attacks. Because I should have... Whatever. I didn't play a land this turn, right? So I'll go like this. Bounce a forest. Replay the forest. End the turn. And now I have Focus Fire or Nutrient Block, but really it's going to be Focus Fire on the lab ship, I assume. Or no, maybe it's on the Vestige. Because the lab ship can just be double blocked. Tap one of my creatures and put a stun counter on it. It'll be the 3/3 flyer, I assume. Okay, so now it's the lab ship. You got it. It's a 2/2. Okay. Lab ship dies. Lab ship dies. 1 card in your hand. You could, I guess, they could sack it. Yeah, they could have sacked it to draw some cards, and I guess chose not to. No blocks on your 2/2. I'll go to 17 while you're at 10. I don't care. They moused over their planet as if they just remembered. Okay. They will draw a bunch of cards. Oh, they have to do that first. Great. That's actually really funny. Okay. They drew 7 cards, which is bad for us, but they're at 8 with 1 blocker. Of course, we drew a land. That sucks. Nutrient block. Draw a card. It's more about the card than the life. Blinkmoth Nexus. Can play that post-combat, because speaking of combat. Surveil 1. They also surveil 1. Sure. They put the land in the graveyard. Okay. We put our land also in the graveyard because, I mean, come on. Like, what the fuck? You can absolutely trade with the Starfighter pilot. That sounds great to me. You're at 4. I'll play my Blink Moth Nexus, and I will pass. We have 5 damage in the air, 6 damage in the air on the field right now. They have no flyers, but notably 1,000,000 cards on the battlefield, or in their hand, I mean. And this could be played, but then that would be their only play, or maybe they could play something else for 2. And they could tap down my 3/3 flyer, so that I'd only have 3 damage in the air next turn. But I've got some options. They found a flyer. I mean, again, they drew 7 cards. It makes sense. Hilderblade. Okay. Now what? Void, you can equip it? Yeah. Okay. Or you can equip for 4, play a scan ship, draw 2, discard 1. But that's it. That's all of their lands. So they drew 2, discarding 1, which was a land. They have 13 cards left in their library, but this game's not going to go that long. They conceded.
Oh, wow.
I
Thank you, Aquabreaker Collector.
Why would they concede there? So this blocks here, right? This blocks here, and they take 3 and go to 1? Am I missing something?
Well, not everyone has the philosophy that 1 is not 0.
I mean, that's wrong to not have the philosophy.
That's why
that's
you have
the
to,
answer.
That's why you have to say it, though, right? Is because not everyone believes that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Marcus says there's a huge round of official info making the rounds. It's spoiler-free and very hype.
Cool.
Is that your way of saying we should check it out?
I should check it out. You can't.
He said it's spoiler-free.
It's
With the week.
It's spoiler-free for people that are current up to Gen 9.
Sure, I know. He says, with the weekend's changes to my team, 5 of my Pokemon have it.
Nice. That's really cool. You have to decide beforehand, though. How would you pick?
Is it an STD?
Yes. Yeah. It's actually Pokerus, which you don't know what that is either, but it's a thing. I'm actually going to use the lander to go get the green because I want to do this. And I haven't gotten a chance to yet, so I'm going to get the green and pass. I'm very interested to see what happens there.
I want to listen to this CD so bad.
What CD?
This CD. I have to know what's on it.
That's very funny. All right, so bioengineered future, make a lander, and then play a land? Yeah, because I have a land next turn plus a lander and Starfighter, and Thawbringer if I want. That's actually insane. Each creature we control enters with an additional counter on it for each land that entered under our control this turn. So next turn we can play a land, sack the lander, get another forest, then play Thawbringer, and the Thawbringer will be a 6/4. Never mind. I'll go fuck myself instead.
Hot.
Don't get to have any fun tonight. That's my mistake. Sorry, Arena. I forgot. I forgot that I've clearly done something wrong. I forgot. That's my bad. Fucking god damn it. Okay.
Marcus says, I wish it were the Poke STD. They're always able, but only one at a time.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
And if it were a Poke STD, they'd be able to share.
The games where I don't play against Mythics, I do okay. The games where I do play against Mythics, I mean...
You did it.
I did what?
You did what you had to do.
I mean, I guess. Put a counter here. Swing with both. I want to see which one you decide to kill. Nutrient block stays right where it is. You still kill the 4-2. You got it. Not a problem. I'll surveil 1. Keep the nutrient block right where it is. And pass.
We keep on doing that.
It's a good card. And in fact, next turn I can play the Fate Maker and keep up Focus Fire, I guess.
Because I think we did that last game too, or the game before that.
It was one of the last two. You're totally right. 4/5 Skywarden. That really sucks. But I can do this. Nutrient Block. I can do this. Fate Maker. Counter on itself. No attacks. Focus Fire will do 4 damage. It's not really enough. But if I draw another creature next turn, it would be. But besides, I don't have the mana this turn anyway. But I just need a creature that costs 4 or less. And then I can do this.
I'm sorry, Marcus, and everyone else. I don't mean to minimize STDs. That isn't fair.
Wow. Whenever this creature attacks, they can pay 2 to make a robot. Sack. Oh, that's tapped and attacking. Sack that robot at the end of combat. Okay. They're attacking with a 4/5. Do I just double block here? Or do I take 4? I guess I take 4. I don't give a damn about your 2/1. I have a 3/3 and a 4/3. You do have 4 mana open, I guess, but... Oh, look, their sleeves are like the other sleeves that we had in our last draft.
Oh, yeah.
We had the green version, or green-focused version. This is the blue and white focused version.
Oh, I think this is blue, white, and red.
It is, yeah. I just don't remember what the other 3 colors were on the green one.
Oh. I think it's blue, black, and green.
Jund? I don't think so. Maybe.
Okay. Could be wrong.
Scoutlander. That's a Pokemon. Sack the plains. Go get one of each. And then... What does this need? 7+? Sure. I don't have enough for this thing because my creatures keep dying. But I can Nutrient Block, gain 3, so I'm going to take like 7 this turn, I assume. Go to 9, then gain 3, go up to 12.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
We're not going up to anything.
I mean, we are. It does nothing this turn, but we still take 7. So... Gain 3 life, draw a card. It's another Nutrient Block. Radiant Strike. Destroy target artifact or tapped creature. You gain 3 life.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes, it is. Thank you for noticing. Right, I'm gonna just pass because what I have to do here, unfortunately, is I have to use Focus Fire combined with my 4/3 to kill their 6/7, and I have to hope that that works, because it might not. If they have removal here for the 4/3, then I'm kind of effed. But also, it's technically not removal. I just take 12 and go to 3. You know, whatever. Oh. 14 and go to 1. Could kill my own creature. That'd be fun and special. I could Banishing Light. I could bounce Banishing Light with Exosuit Savior, give them back their Mythic, and get rid of their 7/8. That seems like a good play, right? Oh my god. I may just have to.
Wow.
I feel so stupid. Congrats, you have your Mythic back. I'll take that, thank you. Pass. That's fine. Oh, I didn't... Oh, they all have haste. Right. Because there's a Mythic on the battlefield. I forgot. And by forgot, I mean, it really didn't matter. Okay.
Thank you, Jesse Danger.
Let's try again.
All right. I will replenish our water supply.
Thank you. eChuck Z22 or eChucks 22, something like that. I genuinely don't know if this is a good keep or not. I guess it's fine. I can play 3 things before drawing my next land, which I would love to do this turn, but we'll see. Never mind. My creature is dead. Without a land, this hand is now unplayable. Cool. Pass. You did it, opponent. You did it. You did the thing. 3 colors. Fucking natural. 3 colors. Play nutrient block. Fucking... Third land, entirely too late. Play this, sack the land, go get 2 more land, take 1,000,000 damage. Hate my life.
Samesies.
Loading zone. If one or more creatures would be put on it, or counters would be put on something. I just drew my 3rd land last turn. They dropped 2 rares this turn.
Well, at least you have that.
Sure do. But I'm not going to use it this turn. I'll just kill their Lightsmith, I guess.
Frog Pizza says, do y'all have a pet animal?
Not anymore. We did. He passed away
We had a turtle.
a few years ago now. Whoops. God.
Before we lived together for a duration of time, I had a snake, and as a child, I had a chameleon. And also birds, but we don't talk about that.
Well, did you have birds or your family had birds?
My family had birds.
That's why.
And my family had the chameleon. I did not.
All right, I have options here. Basically, with closing counter, I can kill their 4/4, and then block their 3/3, which would then be able to give counters to Nut.
I wasn't allowed to have things in my household.
There's no fucking way you have an answer to this, too. And it's a rare answer. I should not have played Arena tonight. That's what I've been told today. I don't know who that was. I don't care. I'm sorry.
Thank you, eChucks22.
Thank you. You remembered. Great. Okay. Wow. I'm like... so glad Amy was entertaining today. You weren't getting any of that shit from me.
We're gonna open packs.
Holy shit. That was genuinely one of the worst Magic experiences of my fucking life. What a terrible, terrible thing that just was. Oh my god. Alright. First Squire's Lightblade. I'm not a big fan of that card. This card's good. Biosynthetic Burst. Shattered Wings. Flight Deck Coordinator. I'm surprised that's our first one of those. I feel like that's not correct, but okay. Another Lightblade. Another Coordinator. Another Lightblade. Okay. Another Lightblade. A Null. I'm not a big fan of this card, but I mean, it's a reprint for a reason. So, there's that. Agrarian's good. I like that one. Godmaw's interesting. Look at this guy, Amy. Do you love him?
Yeah, he's kind of okay.
It's supposed to be like the Sarlacc from Star Wars.
Oh, I don't know what that is. This is neat.
The atomic microsizer.
Yeah.
The Sarlacc is the pit. There was the pit that Jabba the Hutt was throwing people into at the beginning of the third movie.
Yeah.
And then the when they like flew away from it, and like Boba Fett fell in there, and then when they flew away from it, it like came out and like tried to, whatever.
Yeah, it's a good thing Hob isn't here to hear me say that I didn't know who Boba Fett was.
Oh.
Because like I just didn't remember that Boba Fett existed.
Well, Boba Fett is a character that existed for a very short period of time in the movies, and if those movies were not as popular as they were, no one would know who Boba Fett was. But Boba Fett became kind of a like a cult following favorite, to the point where that's why he came back in any capacity, because otherwise it would have just been like a one-off and then he would have been gone. But people really, really loved him, and so the fandom's love for him was what brought him back.
Got it.
All right, first Dual Sun Adepts. Pull Through the Weft.
I love that card. It's so
yeah,
cool
the art is incredible. Mechan Assembler.
Oh, you know what? Like, that card would be so cool, like, as a light catcher for a window.
Oh, sure.
Like a glass light catcher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude, I should learn how to make those.
Okay.
And then there'd just be, like, select magic cards that I should,
What would you need? Those, like, gel papers or whatever? Whatever they're called?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You could use colored glass already and like put it together mosaic style.
Okay.
Or you could paint the glass.
Okay.
With glass paint.
Okay.
Or I suppose you could do it that way.
I just assumed that was a stained glass window, not a light catcher. No?
Well, I'm not making like a window. I'm making like a
okay.
little thing that you hang in a window to look pretty.
Fair enough. Yeah, I just feel like would it not be easier to use gels, or would it not catch the light properly, you think?
You could.
Yeah.
I don't actually know about that.
I mean, neither do I. I just know that those gels exist, and when you mentioned wanting to do that with this, I assumed it was going to be flexible material, not actual glass. But I mean, what do I know, right? That's
no.
Between the two
you know
of us,
more about it than I do,
No,
so I'll research it now.
No, between the two of us, Amy is the crafty one. She always has been. She always will be. I'm not a crafts guy. It's not.
But I don't know anything about that.
Okay. There's a Weftstalker Ardent. It's a good one. Steel Swarm Operator. Okay. I'm not in love with this card. It's fine.
Is he smooth?
No. He's Steel Swarm. So he's not smooth.
Oh.
He's rough, I assume. He's made of steel.
Okay.
Specimen Freighter. Spacecraft. And Monoist Sentry. I mean, a 4/1 defender for 1.
Wow. That's pretty good.
It's not.
It's not?
No, this card's awful.
Why?
You use it to, like, crew spacecraft. That's literally its, like, best purpose.
Oh.
It's a 4/1. It dies to any...
It's a defender.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so this card's awful.
I was like, but it's a 4/1.
No.
But it's a defender, though.
Mm-hmm. So you can crew spacecraft with it, or station spacecraft, or whatever you want to call it, with it, and then it does quite well, I guess. But, I mean, honestly, it's a 4/1, so it can block one thing. Just one. And you're gonna have this thing sit back and watch 1/1s and 2/2s go past it all day long, because you want to trade up with it, and, like, all that means is that you're going to trade for, like, 1/3/3, but they're going to have dealt, like, 6 damage to you before that, so, yeah, it's just not a good card.
No, I guess not.
We got our first Starwinder.
Whoa, that thing is fucking rad. Guys, look at that fucking art. That is awesome.
It's also very good. It's warp for 4. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you draw that many cards.
That is the coolest art ever. I really love that.
I'm glad you like it.
I want it. I want it in foil.
That's a good... I mean, I opened a lot of cards. I may have opened one in the big opening. You'd have to check. Not that I own them. It's the big opening that I did for Champion.
I know,
So,
but then I'll get to see it.
yeah, that's true. This is not... Didn't we open one of these last week? This is not our first pain for all.
No, it's definitely not.
Arena, you're gonna fucking lie to me like this? Consult the star charts. This is a good card. Very good card. Pinnacle Star Cage. Obviously not our first one of these. Extinguisher Battleship. Amy had this in her mono red deck in our two-headed giant event that we did.
Yeah.
Destroy target non-creature permanent. Then this deals 4 damage to each creature. For 8 mana.
Ridiculous.
Yep. Singularity Rupture. 3, blue, black, black, sorcery. Destroy all creatures. Then, any number of target players each mill half their library, rounded down.
Chaos.
Swarm Yard.
Ooh.
So it's a land that you can tap to add a colorless, or you can tap it to regenerate an insect, a rat, a spider, or a squirrel.
I don't like squirrels.
Okay.
Or rats.
Okay. But insects and spiders.
Yes.
All right. 2 more rares to go. Might Form Harmonizer. 4 mana, 4/4 landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, double the power of target creature you control until end of turn. It warps for 3. You could play it for 4. So you warp it for 3, play a land. So now you have 4 land. Double the power of one of your creatures. It goes away. Next turn, you play it for 4, play a land, double the power of one of your creatures again. It's very good. Very good card. Sacred Foundry. Our first Shockland of the video. I guess we opened Breeding Pool and sealed, but... And then 2 mythics. A wild card and... Not a wild card. Sammy Wildcat. It's very close. Sammy Wildcat Captain. 6 mana, 4/4, double strike, vigilance. Spells you cast have affinity for artifacts.
It looks like he's holding hamburgers.
Oh, I think it looks like he's holding Golden Snitch.
Or yo-yos.
Yeah. But it's like sort of got the wings coming off of it, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway... I don't know. Did you read that before? Did I miss?
No. Frog Pizza says have it now.
Like you understand now? I'm going to open our last Edge of Eternities pack. It's got a rare in it only, which is fine. We got our first Monoist Circuit Feeder.
It's the penis.
It's a Nautilus. It looks to me like an Illithid, right? It's not, but it looks like an Illithid to me. And we have Scrounge for Eternity.
That sounds bad. I don't want that.
We also got 2 rares, notably. I guess one is Stellar Sight. Oh!
Whoa.
A special guest in Green Sun's Zenith.
That's pretty cool.
X and a green for a sorcery. Search your library for a green creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield and then shuffle. And then shuffle Green Sun's Zenith into its owner's library. And weapons manufacturing. 1 in a red for an enchantment. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters...
Ooh.
You don't like this card?
I don't like weapons manufacturing.
Fair enough. When a non-token artifact you control enters, make a colorless artifact token named Munitions. When this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to any target. And so basically you put this in the artifact sacrifice decks. You would probably play red and blue with this. Sack a bunch of artifacts, or like play a bunch of artifacts, make a bunch of munitions, sack a bunch of munitions, 2 damage to any target every time you do. Just ping your opponent in the face or kill their creatures and stuff. Like, you can do some cool stuff with this, I think.
Okay. This guy is cool. The mental modulation guy.
I guess. It says, Ilvoy nervous systems are decentralized. Even as one part runs calculations, another might contemplate the depths of Uthros.
Cool.
Uthros is their planet.
Yeah.
And Ilvoy are the name of the race of jellyfish creatures.
Cool. Love that.
Yeah. Okay.
Frog Pizza said, have it now. Do you mean like have a pet now? Like, oh, you had a pet before. Have it now.
Oh, I read that as, like, you understand it now. Because they asked the question if we do, and we explained it.
Oh. Okay. Do you have a pet, Frog Pizza? Marcus has posted in I Make Stuff.
Hell yeah. That's on our Discord, everybody. If you're curious, link in the description down below. We'd love to have you join our Discord.
Please.
Totally free to join for anybody that is interested in doing so. If you have not done so already, go on and hop over there. We'd love to have you.
He says, I put weapon manufacturing in Brea last night. It works really well with Marionette Master and Apprentice.
Interesting. Okay. I mean...
Jace Marionette?
The Jace puppet? No. All right. I mean...
No, Jace doesn't say no. That's the...
No.
Right,
That's the companion. The tree guy.
It's like all the golem guys, I think.
Oh,
right?
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's the golems, not the trees. The trees would be the Ents from Lord of the Rings, but yeah, you're right. Guess what, everybody?
Yeah, what? Okay. Sorry. I'll shut up.
I'm not asking you to shut up. I was going to say that is going to be the end of this particular stream. Thank you all so very much for watching. I am so sorry for the saltiness. I really tried to not be, but
that was rough.
This was a really rough. That was a rough night.
Really fucking rough.
So I do apologize truly. I don't try to make the stream completely unfun for people when they come join. Amy always does a great job of chatting with you all and making sure that the conversations keep flowing. And so thank you all for cooperating with Amy for that to happen. And obviously thank you, Amy, for keeping that conversation going while I was otherwise preoccupied, trying to not swallow my teeth as they got kicked down my throat. But what is this? Search my library for lands. Put 2 or more lands into play in a single turn 100 times over any number of games. I've done it 91 times. Sick.
Marcus says each deals 1 to each opponent when an artifact hits the graveyard. The
damage.
Oh, the damage / life loss stacking is crazy.
Yeah, I can only imagine all those triggers just stacking up. That's really cool.
At least you got your sodium intake for the day for sure.
For sure, and so did you all. I apologize if you if you'd already reached your limit. I'm so like I said, apologies for that. But what a pain in the ass that all was. Next week we'll be back with fresher eyes. That'll be better. I guess that's my penance for daring to have 3 7-win decks in this format so far. That's what happens, right?
Yep.
Got to keep me humble, I guess, and make sure that on a day where we had extensive conversations about how we didn't have money, that I had to lose a fair bit of money. So that's always cool as well. Thanks, Arena. Appreciate that. Yep. But either way, we will be back next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel for some more MTG Arena.
Marcus says, peace sign, see y'all Friday.
Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate it as always. Obviously, Amy will give you your shout out as well as everybody else in just a moment. But yes, on Friday, we will be continuing our playthrough or our couple of streams of my Minecraft world. Yeah. We, in fact, beat the game last week for the first time ever. 2 weeks ago, we showed off my Minecraft world. Last week, we beat the game for the first time ever. And this week we will be exploring the end. We will see what the end has in store for us. I
want this.
The lobster or Fibblethip getting... Oh.
Lobster cooking.
All right, well...
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
It's okay.
I just really love him.
Here he is. It's 1,600 gems. That would be all of our gems. We'd have to...
Oh my god.
Spend money to be able to play this next week.
No. I love him.
Jesus. All right. Well, technically, if during the week I play, I can get 8,000 gold because we're less than 100 away. Yeah. So then we can get it. Anyway. So, yes, that will be, by the way, that Friday stream will be at 8 p.m. Eastern, just like this one is, but that will be over on Video Games for All, because if you're unaware, we have 2 other channels. Video Games for All.
And Gluten Free for All.
Links down in the description box below. I also already mentioned the link to our Discord down there, so you should go check that out. Amy mentioned the Instagram accounts. Both of those are linked down in the description box below as well. And last but not least, if you have the means and you're interested in doing so, we would really appreciate if you would consider supporting us on Patreon.
Please.
That link also down below if that was unclear. But like I said, we'll be back next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, again, for more MTG Arena on Magic Monday. But between now and then, Amy, we had some awesome folks with us in chat that...
We did.
Without them, it would have just been me spewing salt the whole time, which would not have been fun for anyone. And instead, I think you all had some pretty cool and interesting discussions. And so, because of that, you have some work to do.
I do. Marcus, my dear, thank you so much for being here.
That is right.
And having so much to say tonight. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, love the updates.
Frog Pizza. Still have to know if you have a pet now. But we can talk to you about it next time. It was good having you.
Yeah.
Inquiring Mind Screw, thank you so much for being here. If you're still here and you want to stick around and talk to us, please let us know.
On the Discord.
On the Discord, yes.
But also, either way, I mean, hopefully, well, if we see you Friday, then maybe we don't have to say it today, but obviously good luck this weekend.
Right.
And like Amy said, all of us are available through Discord between now and then, so...
and after, of course, too.
100%, yeah.
C. Holland, thank you so much for making it here. We love you.
Big time.
Erica, you're incredible. Always impressed with whatever new cool thing you are up to.
Yeah. Hopefully you keep enjoying your grape juice, because that... I enjoy... Well, it's been a while since I've enjoyed grape juice, but it's not bad. I like it.
But you like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Julia Child is awesome, apparently.
That's also true, yeah.
Heaven, thank you so much for being here and giving us the view.
That's right. We appreciate each and every one of you being here. In fact, if you did not hear your name just mentioned, it doesn't mean, but you were watching us tonight, it doesn't mean we don't appreciate you, we just didn't see you in chat. If you want that shout out in the future, pop in a chat, say hey, whatever the case may be. But if you're not able to do so, you're not comfortable doing so, no worries whatsoever. Please accept our blanket thank you here at the end. We appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to watch us however you choose to. But between now and the next time that we see you all, whenever that happens to be, please continue to stay safe and happy and healthy. That is to you and yours super important. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.